everyone, welcome back. I'm Linette with the Laurel County Public Library, and today we're going to make a dessert that will satisfy your sweet tooth. I'll tell you something I've noticed. Those people that are fans of a certain flavor are die hard to that flavor, like lemon. Elena loves lemon, and she'll eat anything that's lemon. I think I just have a broad spectrum of things, but I'd probably lean toward chocolate any given day. But then there are the people that are the red velvet fans, and we have a few of those in our family as well. And if you are a red velvet lover, you will eat anything red velvet. I've noticed that about people. So today we're going to satisfy the sweet tooth of the red velvet lovers with a red velvet cheesecake. This is super easy. Now I know we kind of touched on red velvet on cheesecakes rather last month when we made the little tiny cheesecakes, and then we did the cream cheese stuffed strawberries. So we've kind of been in the cream cheese world for a little bit, but I'm not opposed to that. It's not a bad world to be in. So we're gonna hit that place one more time with the red velvet cheesecake. Super, super easy. We're gonna have a base that is from a red velvet cake that we're going to kind of make it into a brownie consistency, and then the top is going to be the no-bake cheesecake kind of thing. So I'm hoping it'll be really good. Okay, so we're going to start with a red velvet cake mix. I'm holding this egg like it's a prize. Afraid it'll roll around on the counter and break. A half a cup of oil. And I'm going to crack this egg. Looks good. And then I want a third of a cup of milk. Normally I would use whole milk, but I didn't have any whole milk today, so I'm going with 2%, and we'll just hope that it turns out okay. But I do like whole milk when you're baking. Okay, so there's that. And then we're just going to mix this real easy. Gosh, it's thick. Okay, now that we've got some red velvet everywhere. Now this is making this cake mix like a very thick brownie consistency because it's going to be the crust. If you want it to be a little extra red, then add you a little drop or so of red velvet of red food coloring. That'll be fine, but we're not going to do that today. We're just going to leave it as it is. Like I say, it's very, very thick. So when I put it in this pan, I'm probably going to have to spread it out just a little bit, but it's going to be good. And you know, I'm thinking that you could do this with any flavor cake mix you want. You know, if you wanted to try like a strawberry mix or a lemon, throw you some lemon zest in the cream cheese mixture. I think that would be good. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Lana wouldn't either. Yes, this is very, very thick. It'll make a good crust though for the cheesecake. Ignore the coughing over there. That's my husband. He don't feel well. So I'm going to use my finger because it's just us. Right. And I'm going to think that'll be good. All right, so this is going to bake for about 20 to 25 minutes. I'm going to watch it real close because I don't want it to overbake. So, and when it's done baking, then it's going to cool completely before we add the cream cheese mixture on top. So we'll see you back in a little while. Okay, everybody, this cake has come out of the oven. Now, it's going to need to cool completely. And ignore the back pictures there. We're making lunch. But I wanted to show you, see how it's puffed up here on the side? The recipe says to take a spatula and just to go around and mash it down. That way there'll be plenty of room for the cheesecake mixture when we get ready to add it here in a little bit. But again, this has to cool completely before we do that. So we're just really bringing home that brownie consistency by mashing this down. So we'll be back with you in a few when this is all cool and ready to go. Okay, everyone, we are ready to assemble this cheesecake, and I'm really excited about it. Can't wait. But before we do, I wanted to share a couple of cookbooks with you. This one is Desserts for Today, and I thought that was a really cool title because all of the recipes in here are 4-ingredient recipes. Some really, really cute desserts that will go together quick and easy. I was excited because there is quite a few pictures, not for every recipe, but for several of them. So, Brooke Warren, if you're watching this video, and I know you usually do, this is for you. 4 ingredients, you can handle it, girl. Okay, so then the next one is Cobblers and Crumbles, and I'm not really a big fan of cobblers per se. I'm not a real fan of cooked up fruit, but I know a lot of people are. And this had a lot of good recipe pictures, which you all know I like. But every fruit that you can imagine is in here in some way, form, or fashion. It looks good. Our dog is wanting to go outside, so if you hear her breathing heavily, she's very upset with us that we're not paying attention to her. But anywho, Cobblers and Crumbles, I think that will be a good one to check out. And I had to share this one since this was Red Velvet Cheesecake, Red Velvet Lovers. This is great. It's got everything from donuts to ice cream to cookies, all kinds of stuff, waffles. We've done that before. They were pretty good. Let me get over here and show you. I mean, there's just all kinds of good stuff in here, people. Look at that. Does that look good? So if you're a Red Velvet lover, and I know many of you are, oh my gosh, Elena, check that out. Those look good. Cream cheese muffins, I think that would be delicious. So if you're a Red Velvet lover, then they've made a cookbook just for you. Okay, so we made our base here, and I'm gonna just slip this spring form off and let you see what it looks like. So you need to take your knife around the edge just to make sure that nothing is gonna stick. Then I'm gonna just slide this off so you all can see what we're dealing with here. So there's our base. You get the height on that, Elena, the thickness. Okay, so again, it's kind of a brownie consistency, and I'm gonna put this back on so it'll hold our filling here. Okay, so we're gonna start with, I have 12 ounces of cream cheese, so it's like a block and a half, and we're gonna add the powdered sugar to that. Okay, and that is 12 ounces of cream cheese, a cup and a half of powdered sugar. I'm just gonna add a little bit of it at a time so it don't up in my face. You want your cream cheese to be really warm. Okay, so make sure you let that cream cheese set out and get it room temperature. Now I've added a bunch of that. Let's see if it poofs up in my face on me. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add my vanilla, just a teaspoon of vanilla. If you have the clear vanilla, that would be great. I don't, so it may discolor it a little bit, but hopefully not too bad. Okay, so 8 ounces of cream cheese, cup and a half of powdered sugar, teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, I probably should have got out my stand mixer for this, but I didn't want to. So now we're gonna add the heavy whipping cream, and we're gonna keep mixing it until it starts to get peaky. And then we'll know it's good. So again, this is a no-bake cheesecake because, you know, there's nothing in there that can't be eaten as is. So it's quick and easy. Okay, so I had Elena stop the recording because I didn't figure I wanted to sit there for 2 or 3 minutes and listen to a mixer going. That's kind of annoying. But as you can see how thick that is, and it's hanging onto that mixer. So it's very thick, very, very thick. I told her cream cheese, powdered sugar, you can't go wrong with that. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take this and we're gonna put it in that springform pan. The bad thing about this dessert is it's not going to be one that you can prepare quickly. This will be best if it has set for a few hours, 4 to 6 hours, or even overnight, if you have the opportunity to do that. So you got to think ahead a little bit if you're wanting to make it. So we're just going to load it in there. Like I say, this is a good basic no-bake cheesecake top that you could do with whatever flavors you like. That red velvet, you can't go wrong with that. I'm gonna try to smooth this out as evenly as I can. This is the kind of cheesecake I can do. As I told you all before, I don't do the ones you put in the oven and bake and all that. I'm not that talented. I'm not a cake maker, not a cheesecake maker either, so. But this one I can handle. Okay. Now the nice thing about this, once it's set up, it's gonna reharden, and then you can decorate it however you want. If you want to put, if you've got a base that you want to put caramel or nuts or that kind of thing, or if you want to drizzle chocolate, if you want to put fruit, whatever you want to do. Okay, so here's my cheesecake. We're gonna put it in the refrigerator. I'm gonna cover it. Put it in the refrigerator, let it sit for 4 or 5 hours, and we'll come back and show you the finished product. All right, guys, we finally have a cheesecake. So Elena does not like Cool Whip. So I'm just going to show you all what you can do to just kind of pretty this up. I've just got a basic star tip and some Cool Whip. And I'm just going to go around the edge. I'm not going to do many because, she don't like this. I don't understand why. She's weird that way. But if you went all the way around, it would just make it so cute. Okay, so we got that. And then I got some strawberries. Now you could use raspberries, you could drizzle chocolate, whatever you want to do. But I thought I would put a few strawberries on it because strawberries are always a nice thing to have. I'm not the best cake decorator. I'm gonna take that one off. I want it being that way and the others being that way. So just decorate this however you want and it'll be delicious, I hope. We're gonna try it here in a minute and see. Okay, so I'm gonna call that good for us. I might put some more, but here we are. I hope that you all will make this. It's quick and easy. And again, mix it up. Try some different flavors and see what you come up with. So, all right, get out to the library, get you a cookbook, go online, check out some recipes, and we'll see you next time.